giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
Oh my. When I had to get off Tinder, Tacoma wept, ladies and gentlemen. All of Canada wept when I left Tinder. All of Canada. See these? You're never gonna see these again in your life. You're all fucking virgins.
Tacoma wept.
Hello everybody, it is me, the Holy Commentator, and if you didn't get the bit here, Tacoma wept. This is so autistic, this is so retarded, and I had to make a video on it. So hello everybody, it is me, your boy, the Holy Commentator here, back at it again, discussing the man, the myth, the legend himself, and also the horse cock expert, Vaush, and also political streamer. If you didn't understand, he's apparently a massive political streamer, like the second version of Hassan Piker, except worse somehow. I never expected that, but regardless, here the fuck we are. Now, what exactly am I making this video about Vaush for? Is it because he's a lol cow? Yes, he has now become the official lol cow of everything, and it's absolutely amazing to see. It's absolutely amazing to see this man become a lol cow, because he's been basically a lol cow for a while, but he kind of cemented that position with his recent shit. Now, what exactly happened? Let's discuss that before we get any further, before we start talking about specifics. It's obvious, okay? Tacoma wept. I don't know what else to say, except Tacoma wept, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody, give Tacoma your hats off. Take your hats off for Tacoma. Put it over your heart and just listen to Tacoma's weeping with Vaush being gone. Oh, fuck. You know, you have to respect Vaush a little bit, because that line goes fucking hard if it wasn't for the fact he's the person who said it. He's the last person I could conceivably see getting any pussy. His pickup line looks more like, oh my god, does this chloroform rag smell like chloroform to you? Does this smell like chloroform to you? Vaush is that kind of guy. He seems like that kind of guy. As much as he tries to act like he's some crazy ass fucking player, it's obvious, ladies and gentlemen, the only fucking pussy he gets is the pocket pussy he can buy at the store, okay? Especially with his new folder that just got released on his last live stream of massive amounts of horse cock, and of course, to really add on top of that, to really just cement his position as a lol cow, there's a bunch of lollies on that folder as well. It's absolutely crazy. It's wonderful. A man who's so addicted to porn that I'm pretty sure his fucking tiny wiener is cemented in his right hand as well. You'll be able to see it if you showed it on camera. Ladies and gentlemen, you can almost see mine. You know, the mine has faded away a little bit. You can't really see it as much anymore, you know, because I've stopped eating my schmeat, you know, just edging myself and gooning 24/7 just by using my mind and my mind alone. My massive amounts of mind power. As we get in this video, I just need to talk about this, and I gotta show you some fucking clips of what exactly happened with Vaush and exactly what's going on here and why everybody is now going to go hard in the paint here. I'm going to be explaining the timeline of exactly what happened here. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and of course, if you do me a favor, like and subscribe, and let's get into it, boys and girls.
I'll make it clear. You can write this down. I want to fuck a woman as a horse. None of this is a secret. To be clear, you know, many jokes have been made about this, but I stand by it. My moral principles are rock solid. My feet are firmly planted in the ground. I've got my boots up. They're planted firmly. You cannot move me from my position. This isn't a secret. Let's talk to a therapist. Well, why do you want to be the horse, Vaush? Because then I'd have a giant dick. Okay, couldn't you have a big dick the other way? Well, yeah, I could. Like, yeah, I could have a big dick hypothetically in any variety of scenarios, but then it wouldn't really.
You're a fucking idiot. This needs to stop now.
Sorry, I had to take my jacket off, and I'm sitting around so many condoms right now. Ladies and gentlemen, children, use them when around Vaush. This is not a good way to start off a section, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, Vaush released his whole entire folder online recently, and again, I just want to start off by saying he's actually clearly into children. I'm sorry to tell you if you disagree with me. Whether it's lollipop or not, he's definitely said some very suspicious things in the past. Very heavily suspicious things in the past. About kids and the age of consent, which is something that that should not be changed. It should not be changed. And maybe in certain countries it should be raised, if anything, but he's actually wanting to change it to make it lower. Now, there's going to be a bunch of clips that I'm probably going to put up on screen of mostly the whole entire timeline of everything he said in the past about all these different types of child-related activities.
What if CP is free? If you're not paying for child pornography, then there is no argument in favor of morally condemning people who get it.
I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography.
Tacoma wept.
The SS,
Dude,
right?
you can just say niggas.
My point here ain't about criticizing the vote.
I would not say that it is unethical for a person to purchase child pornography.
Nice right now? We've all jerked at the lolly at some point or another. We have at some point in our lives been going fucking crazy on some hentai site, and we've been fucking stroking as hard and fast as we can.
Do you think it's immoral to be a pedophile, and it's only immoral if you rape? What? No, being a pedophile is morally neutral. Isn't that just some shit you're born with? It's pretty fucked. What if the offender is consuming child porn without paying for it? If you're not paying for child porn, if you're just getting it, there is no moral or legal argument against that. That doesn't also like rope in you guys for the things that you have purchased. I would never
People will laugh
make the
off
argument that somebody who
cocoa butter
doesn't pay for
or
child
chocolate
pornography but consumes
or,
it anyway has committed an
or
immoral
cobalt.
act.
Wait, is this guy seriously saying that I can't get laid? Incredible, I'll give you 5,000 if you can get poontang before January 1st. Do you have any idea who the fuck you're talking to?
Stroking as hard and fast as we can.
When I got off Tinder, because of the fucking quarantine, Tacoma wept. Even like ignoring the fact that I have a girlfriend, even if we're just talking to randos, I'm 2 hours away right now from being inside somebody else.
But by and large, statistically speaking, there are 370 people watching right now. I'd be willing to bet that at least 20 or 30 of them experience habitual sexual attraction towards children.
Please, right now, uncuck your dumb shit, libcuck fucking SJW brains, and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship, and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible. When I was a kid, I was having sex with other kids. Lots of it. Gross sex. More than you'll ever imagine. And it was great. And it wasn't wrong or bad. And nobody regrets it.
Talk about that here a little bit, and of course he has said in the past on top of that the horse cock shit. I just think the horse cock is funny. I don't think you should definitely watch that shit. Stay off the internet when you go that. When you're that much of a degenerate where it's just obvious, just constant horse cock porn with lolly girls in it, then you're fucked. That's therapy. As a matter of fact, it's not therapy, it's the forever box. The forever box you go, sir. You're not getting out of the forever box. You're staying in the forever box. We're gonna put you in a cement fucking block in the forever box, in the ground, or just above lava, just in case you escape, or hell itself wants to drag you down. And I believe that maybe Satan should be involved in this a little bit. Just drag him down to hell. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should just stop trying to diddle kids, Vaush. And ladies and gentlemen, to finish off that statement, Tacoma wept. What the fuck? And it's just absolutely insane to think about. It's insane to think about that this big of a streamer with this much politics and debate brain in his head thinks that lolly porn is okay and non-consenting animals is a good idea. Where the fuck are we with this world? We need to just restart. We need to just do a really quick restart of anything. I'm sorry to tell you, but we need to do a quick restart. Restart Earth, restart it all. Nuke me, nuke you, nuke your family, nuke everything else. We just need a complete and utter restart in this world. And that's exactly what should happen and what's going to happen here. And either way, let's start from the very beginning. What exactly did Vaush say in the past? Now, there's a couple of comments that really show both sides of his zoophile type shit and this fucking pedophile type shit. He's a massive pedo. And what he's talking about in the very past with the very first thing is he says that kids can consent, and that he believes that the age of consent should be lowered in certain cases, and that sex with children is great. Of course, he said that with a possible reference in context to when he was younger and how he was getting absolute high amounts of punani when he was younger. So much unbelievable child sex when he was roughly 15. I have no clue exactly what the whole entire thing is. Again, don't know the full entire context, but these are the kind of things that he said in the past, as shown on screen. Now, since these are the things that he said in the past, that's just about the child stuff, let's go talk about the other stuff, the zoophile stuff, where he has in the past talked about the horse cock and how he's been vocal about that. Apparently in his Discord server, it's a very vocal thing that he's talking about, where the 11-pound horse cock is available, I guess, and how he likes it. I don't know exactly what's going on there. I don't know how much of a degenerate you have to be to kind of start thinking that that's just a normal thing to just be wanting 24/7. It is what it is. I think the lolly stuff was a lot worse though, but regardless, right? Now, he said all these kind of things in the past, but what can make the zoophile thing even more weird? He has a gecko, and he's talked about one time how a gecko jumped onto his penis and how he liked it. A full body head, or something along those lines is what he said. If I can find those messages, they're popping up on screen. But what the fuck? Vaush is fucked. Now, that's what he said in the very past, and then, of course, leading up to this moment, that all that stuff just connects, the stars align. Before, you had the plausible deniability, saying it was either a joke, or you didn't take it seriously, or you may not agree with whatever you said in the past fully. But then, surprise, lolliport and horsecock. So just invade your screen, and that's not good either, and that just, all plausible deniability is gone. He ends stream. What do people figure out? Of course, first of all, they share that shit. Amazing soundbite. I fucking love that soundbite so fucking much.
We've all jerked it to Lolly at some point or another.
Now, regardless, after this and after his whole entire event where he flashed that live on screen and all this kind of stuff on live stream, H3 got a hold of it, of course, as the guy he is. He got it and he talked about it, and he was talking about all this kind of shit for it. And, of course, how disgusting it was that he had lolliport and horsecock. Thank you, H3 for actually getting a win and not being like,
Do you know what, dudes? I mean, it's not that bad, is it? It's not that bad.
You know, and all that kind of shit. But either way, that's released. Vaush then comes on live stream to try to talk about the H3 stream, except his last two remaining brain cells decided, no, we're not going to watch the H3 podcast. Not in full. Never. Why would we? Why would we do such a thing? Why would we watch the H3 podcast with all the context that is necessary so we can answer and respond? I'm still trying to wrap my head around why he didn't try to do that shit, but here we are. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen. And, of course, he did that shit. He took a bunch of jabs at H3 in the very first place, saying that it was, disingenuous. You looked at lolly porn. You cannot say something is disingenuous because you looked at lolly porn. You fucking weirdo. What's disingenuous is you're just not just admitting out here right now that you want to diddle children. There's levels of this shit. You want the age of consent to be lowered. You said you were just having the fucking bomb-ass sex when you were younger, when you were a kid, and you were just talking about that like you were reminiscing on it like you wish you could do it today. And then you go and you show lolly porn. Tell me. Show the rest of your folders. Don't delete shit. Show me the rest of your folders. The FBI will be breaking down your door at entering.
FBI, open up!
Okay, talk about disingenuous. Once you go and get therapy, bro. No, once you go get fucking arrested. I don't trust you, Vaush. I don't trust you for shit. Holy God. Vaush is definitely a child diddler in my mind already. He's just an official child diddler. It's only going to take its time before somebody in his chat realized it. And even in the past, for example, he had this girl named Poppy, and he tried to put on the moves, ladies and gentlemen. He tried to put on the, does it smell like chloroform Riz? You know what I'm saying? And it didn't work at all, and then Poppy felt very uncomfortable, and he was really forcing it on her, and I think that's the reason that him and Destiny kind of split as content creators there, was because of that moment that he tried to basically force Poppy to kind of enjoy his cock, his rock hard Vaush cock, and it didn't really work out so well. So he really has a very, very big history of a lot of very suspicious things that if you were to connect the dots, it does not look good. And you can say that it's disingenuous to look in your past. You said that shit. You never said you didn't disagree with that shit. Even today, even after you released all your lolly and horsecock porn, you have never separated yourself from those statements. Like, not even close. Like, At least other creators would separate themselves from situations before calling it disingenuous, but like Vaush, you showed lolly porn! Lolly porn! There's levels! But again, like I was saying, you connect all the dots together. Okay? Where he said we should lower the age of consent. He was really trying to force himself onto Poppy. He's talking about all this kind of situation with his gecko and how animals are able to consent to such things, or whatever the fuck he was saying. With terrible examples, by the way, with very terrible description of every single situation. It's all looking extremely suspicious. Okay? Extremely suspicious. And ladies and gentlemen, Tacoma wept. All the kids are on Epstein's island, or now new Vaush's island. I really want to go see this place. I want to see the water park that he has built in for all the kids that he's kidnapped over the years. But either way, of course, this is a joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is a joke. This has not been confirmed. But connecting the dots doesn't look good. It doesn't look good for you, okay? It doesn't look good for you or your children, or if you are a child, it doesn't look good for you. Hide under your bed. Vaush will probably be coming home soon just to go yoink ya. Yoink ya! He's yoinking you! Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's going to be the end of this video, the most autistic video of all time. Vaush, if you watch this, which I highly doubt you are, get therapy. And I can promise you, a therapist won't just pass it off. Okay? And matter of fact, fuck a therapist. Go to the bar. Find the closest woman to the bar. And as your opening line, as the Vaush Riz goes, ladies, girl, I watch lolly porn. Oh yeah, you like that? You like that? You like what? Like I watch lolly porn? I also like horse cock. Use that Riz, Vaush. Use that Riz. That's the Riz right there. And we'll see if that woman slaps you and calls for help. Because I think that every single person would in that situation. Male, female, child, baby would all fucking run away screaming, yelling, and crying. Okay? Like Vaush, you're the creepiest guy probably now on the internet. You have to expect that now after all the shit that's been released about you. Hope you have a good time, hopefully in prison, and your next couple of live streams where everybody says that you're a horse cock fetishist and of course that you like children. You child fiddler. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, do me a favor, like and subscribe to the Holy Commentator for more of this scuffed, fucked up content. And remember, a horse cock can weigh 11 pounds on average. See y'all next time. Peace.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.